of the zombies.
Revolt of the zombies.
Revolt of the zombies.
Revolt of the zombies.
Revolt
Revolt of the zombies.
of the zombies.
Revolt of the zombies.
Revolt of the zombies.
One more time.
Revolt of the zombies.
Revolt of the zombies.
Revolt of the zombies.
Revolt of the zombies.
Great. Hey everybody. We're back at you here. Bill Brown at the Movies with Film. Got some great help here, okay? And they're going to help us to introduce a really interesting film, one that we have shown before but never really talked about too much. What I have done is I've had our work staff give us a bunch of envelopes, individual envelopes. Now I'm explaining this here so we can know what they're doing, okay? In this bag there's a series of envelopes, and each envelope has a factoid or something like that, a little bit of business about Revolt of the Zombies. Okay, now, and how it's going to work, you're going to get into the bag, pull out an envelope, and you've got to start from the top, okay?
Okay.
Okay, and you hand it to me, I'll read what the information is and maybe talk a bit about it, and then I'll hand it back to you, okay? And then you're supposed to, okay, put the piece of paper back into the envelope, and then stick it in the bag, okay? Because we might need to use these again, right? So I'm saving them for stuff, okay? So you got it figured out? Okay, well, let's give it a whirl. Okay, give me envelope number 1. Let's see what we get here. Okay, they're marked. Oh, good. Good, it says number 1 on there. Let's see, okay, I think important little data here. Oh, okay. Title, Revolt of the Zombies, 1936. This is a follow-up to White Zombie from 1931. It's done by Victor Halperin. Halperin, you know, the Halperin brothers were, and Victor is the director, and he also wrote this thing. And there is sort of remnants of the White Zombie in here, because at times you'll see these big eyeballs that are supposed to be hypnotizing people and things like those are Bela Lugosi's eyes. So you'll see them over things when he's like the Dean Jagger, and I think there might be an envelope about Dean Jagger or something in there, who's casting these spells. And these guys, he knows how to zombify people. So, yep, Victor Halperin, important guy. Revolt of the Zombies, 1936. That's what we're going to be seeing. Oh, wait! I know that. He's supposed to put it in there. Yeah, there you go. Okay. So why don't you pull out another one, and while he's doing that, okay, we'll find out some more. Okay, good job. Okay, number 2. Number 2. And I don't know what's in these things, so let's see what else is going on here. Okay, number 2. Oh, Dean Jagger is in here. He plays the lead character. His Armand Luc is his name, and he's an archaeologist type of guy, and he discovers through these ancient rituals and things how to turn people into zombies. Now they don't call them zombies in here, okay? But they are zombies. They're very much like hypnotized guys, and he's able to control them and so on. Dean Jagger, I like Dean Jagger. He's kind of an interesting character actor. Usually this is a film where he's the star. You don't see that often. Usually he's sort of a side guy, like in 12 O'Clock High. Really, ooh, I like him in that. Elmer Gantry has a nice bit in there. 40 Guns, Bad Day at Black Rock. Oh, he has some good stuff in there. And he played the principal in the TV show, Mr. Novak. So if you have a hankering to see Dean Jagger, as a starring role, and he's really interested in this. He's sort of like a wimpy guy, and he's trying to figure out, how do I assert myself? How do I learn how to control people? And then through this zombification business, he rises to power. He takes precedent, and he learns how to become a leader. Okay, let's go to the next issue. Now it's interesting, kind of a fake leadership, because he's, you know, are you a leader if you hypnotize people to do things, or do you have some kind of power just from your own authority? I don't think he does, okay? Okay, what do we have here? Another key character in this thing is Dorothy Stone. She plays Claire Duvall. She's the love interest in this thing. If you remember White Zombie, remember the one guy has somebody he's going to marry, and his best friend sort of steals her away, right? And makes her. And how can you get your best friend wife away from you? Is that you zombify him? Well, here, zombification allows him to get the girl. Okay, she only made 4 other films. This was her first film, Dorothy Stone. Okay, in this film. So you always got to have a love interest in these things, I guess. And again, I'm doing your job. Okay, I'm sorry. You got to put that in there. We got to all have a purpose in life. Your purpose is to put things in there. Your purpose is to get things out. My purpose is to try to say something about these pieces of paper here. Interesting in this thing, there is a real dastardly bad guy, General Mazovia, and he's played by Roy D'Arcy. He's real despicable, you know, like that. And he's best known for playing sort of bad guys or people who are not on the up and up. He's got a great pedigree. He was in von Stroheim's Merry Widow. He was in Le Bohème with Lillian Gish. Okay, and this is in the silent era. And he was in The Temptress with Garbo, with Greta Garbo. Wow. Okay, so fun. Now the guy that Dean Jagger learns to be ruthless. I am being ruthless, he keeps saying, from is this guy Robert Nolan. He's the actor who plays this Clifford Grayson. This is the only film he's in, so I guess he figured, you know, I reached the pinnacle of greatness in one film. Get at it. You know, I don't want to ruin it, right? By doing another which could be a dud or something like that. So watch it. He must be fantastic in this. He has to be, right? And he does have some great lines. And there's a scene later near the end of the film where he becomes zombified, and he does a good job of kind of wandering around. Okay. Ooh. Number 5, Revolt of the Zombies. So we're doing really good, guys. I really like the efficiency of this. You producing and giving, me just reading junk, and you taking care of, you know, the end game of it. And, oh, that's a little one. What do we got here? Oh, there's a guy in here who plays this guy named Boona. Boona is a sort of a guy that works with Dean Jagger, and he becomes zombified very early. It's sort of a test case. And he's played Boona. He's played by Teru Shimada. Now, I've seen this film many times, and I looked at it and I go, oh, there he is. There's that Boona guy. And I didn't realize until I was doing, got this piece of paper and started doing some research with it, is that you might have seen him before as an older gentleman, okay, a Japanese gentleman, usually with a white mustache and white hair. He's in You Only Live Twice. He's in Tokyo Joe. He's in The Battle of the Coral Sea. So take a look at this. He's Boona. Boona is an important character in here. Early on, later on as well, because he sort of initiates the revolt of the zombies, if you will. Because revolt of the zombies, what's that whole title about? They don't seem to be, they're not revolting and disgusting, like decay and crap like that. So they're not revolting that way. But the revolt in this sense is like revolution. We're going to throw the chains of zombiehood off of ourselves and become our humanness with free will and things like that. Well, watch Boona. Boona, he's important. Okay, what do we got here? Number 6. Number 6. I got it here. Cinematography. Oh, Martinelli, Arthur Martinelli. We've seen films that he has shot. He did Supernatural, which is also another one of the Halperin films. He did White Zombie. He was the cinematographer of White Zombie. And he also did Devil, Bat, and a lot of the Charlie Chan films. So he's very big into that B tradition. So Arthur Martinelli got a really nice look to this film. There you go. We got number 7. I don't know how many we got in there. How many we got left?
A few.
A few? A few. Keeps me in suspense at least a little bit. Film was edited by Douglas Biggs. Might not ring a lot of bells with you. I mean, he did a lot of B type of stuff, but you know, he also was a co-editor of John Ford's They Were Expendable. Whoa! That's hard to believe. Okay, so he kind of touched greatness twice. Once with Revolt of the Zombie and working with John Ford, right? I don't know if John Ford went into the editing room. Of course, John Ford didn't like to deal with editing. That's why he shot his films in particular ways, so that he could go boating. Right? Shoot the film, go boating. He didn't have to worry about how it was edited. Okay, so he always kind of shot it so that we knew how to. He knew how it was going to be put together. Okay, so Douglas Biggs. He's a big guy in this. Number 8, about Revolt of the Zombies. What do we got here? What do we got here? Dude. Oh, Ray Mercer. Now there's a name that might ring some bells for him. He's a special effects guy. He did the special effects on this. He also did the special effects on Mesa of Lost Women. Somebody slugged me in the head. Oh, whenever I say that, right, I go into a stupor. But he worked on that film. He also did White Pongo, White Pongo. Everybody loves White Pongo, right? Come on, you're a gorilla. You gotta like White Pongo, don't you? Come on, get on with it. And also, he did Superman and the Mole Man. Yay! Good special effects guy. Okay, Ray Mercer. I won't say the other great film he did because I'll just go into a trance. Okay, what do we got next?
Lost home.
Number 9. Well, you know, all good things have to come to an end. And what is it? Oh, real good one. Oh, great line from the film where he is talking to Buddha, okay, Dean Jacker, after he's learned his ability to turn people into zombies, and he says, Buddha, we're learning to be ruthless. I love that line. So did our researchers. They put it on as just a piece of paper by itself. We gotta be ruthless. We gotta take control, right? And how do you do that? By turning people into zombies. Well, no more?
No more.
Okay, well, I think you're gonna enjoy this film. I hope we gave you enough info to kind of whet your appetites and things. It's great to be back with you. Great to have the crew, okay? Everybody working together. We really cooperated well. And I didn't have to hypnotize these guys to do this, okay? They're you know, you're on free will, right? You did it on your own, right? I didn't, you know, say you're gonna get a lot of good bananas and things after we do this, did I? Oh, well, I will give them some good bananas when we're done with it. Okay, good. Okay, folks, have fun with this Revolt of the Zombies. It is a lot of fun. Good job, guys.